Welcome back to Magic Tarot Cards. This is Jasmine. I have a 5-card spread here for you. This is your weekly energy for October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I like to do this since we're in the shadow phase of Mercury retrograde. It's going to retrograde on October 13th, so we are getting closer and closer to this. So this is the energy that we're all feeling now. If it doesn't resonate with you, remember this is a general reading. Come back for another reading, or you can contact me with a personal reading, All right. This video is not made for kids. If you're under the age of 18, please click off now. Remember, this channel is my brand. Do not attempt to copy my work for any reason. Y'all don't forget to give me a thumbs up, a big like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification button so you'll be notified when I upload another video. And share with your friends. Let's get started with the video. For the first one, we have the 3 of Swords in the reverse. So, like I've said before in my other videos, during Mercury retrograde, exes come back. Okay, so with the 3 of Swords in the upright, first of all, it means that there was a heartbreak. So I'm seeing a heartbreak for some of you in the past. Could have been with a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, or any sign for that matter. A third party was involved, okay? So this is the swords piercing the heart. There's three here, and then in the background you see how gray and rainy it looks. So that causes pain and depression. But it's in the reverse. Okay, so in the reverse, that means this person is coming back in. So during Mercury retrograde, exes do come back in, and I am seeing a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius coming back in for some of you, wanting to apologize. They're going to come in with an apology. Okay. Usually during Mercury retrograde, exes get nostalgic. They start thinking about the past, because the Mercury retrograde is the redo planet. It redoes everything. It comes in and it redoes things. So these people get nostalgic. They want to come back in, try again. So a lot of you will be contacted by exes. Not only exes, but ex-friends, ex-relatives, ex-co-workers, ex-anything. Okay? They will come back in trying to apologize, see if they can get back in your good graces. But the thing is that exes during this phase don't last and they don't stay. And most of the time, their apologies are not sincere. So I would be careful with going back to an ex during this phase, because it's just not going to happen. Okay, so that's for some of you. Now, let's move on to the next card, which is the 10 of Cups. So I am seeing a marriage that was, okay, this is 2 scenarios, y'all. Okay, 2 scenarios here. So I am seeing that you could have had a marriage with this person that broke up with you. And I'm also seeing for some of you that you're going to have a marriage coming in with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And this is like the land of opportunity, the American dream. You see the children are playing. There's a beautiful home in the background. And then all these cups offer everything: home, life, work, friendship, and so on and so forth. And I see that coming in for some of you. The second scenario for some of you is you had this with this person, and then you found out about the third party, and you broke up. Okay, and they're coming back in because they want this again. All right. So, yeah. Okay, so now with the next one here, we have the 5 of Swords. This is not a good card. For the first scenario, like I said, you could have been married to someone that did this to you, but then you found out that they were this person here. This is the 5 of Swords. This is a very sneaky person. Look at his face. He's smirking, laughing because he beat his opponents and stole their swords. They could not take the pressure, so they dropped their swords and walked away. Even one is crying back here in the background that you can see. The water is all murky. It's not smooth, so that represents turbulent times. The sky is gray. The clouds are gray. That represents turbulent times. There's a lot of blue here, so you're in your emotions for some of you. Maybe you knew a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, or any other sign that was sneaky, conniving, broke your heart, had a third party. This person uses an unfair application of power, his own power, his or her, could be man or woman, own power to deceive you, to talk you into stuff, to suit their own needs, okay? This card is called Fall from Grace, okay? So when this card comes in, it's showing that there's a person that's got a very deceptive nature, very manipulative, again, uses their own power to make conditions be like the way they want it to be to suit their own needs, okay? Yeah. And I'm also seeing this person is unethical, okay? And I'm hearing gossip, destructive behavior. So I am seeing some of you that know somebody like this or were once married to somebody like this and ended up in this third party situation, okay? And the reason all this is coming up, again, is because of Mercury retrograde. It brings this stuff back up. Or if you're already in this relationship like this, with someone like this, it's fixing to end. Because, again, Mercury retrograde comes in to push us out of situations that no longer serve us for our higher good. So if you're in a relationship that's bad for you and you just can't get out of it, well, guess what? It's about to end because Mercury retrograde is going to force you out of that. Okay. So now, here we have again, another sword. Here we have the Knight of Swords. This sword is flying through the air. Flying through the air. You see the wind? And you see how their hair is flying back. And if you notice up above, there's birds hovering. Birds always bring in messages. So this is an urgent message because he's flying through the air. So a lot of you are going to get really urgent message this weekend. Could be about your job. Could be about a relationship. Or some kind of message is coming in. It's very, very urgent. So pay attention to the events around you to see what's happening, what's coming in. I do see a lot of you in deep, deep thought this weekend because there's a lot of blue here. There's blue here. There's blue here. The background is blue and the background is blue. So there's a lot of deep thought, a lot of thinking this month due to not just Mercury retrograde coming in, but due to the way we're living right now. It's almost been the whole year and we're still wearing masks to cover our faces. Some of us still don't have any jobs. We are losing our homes, our cars, just thinking about how we're going to make it to the next day. So there's a lot of deep thought here, okay? So a lot of things are coming in. First, the second round of the viruses coming in. And, yeah, that's going to hit hard this month because of the two planets that are lining up, which is Pluto and Venus. Pluto rules the lungs, it rules masses of people, and it rules viruses. So and Pluto comes in every 100 years. So Pluto is here, and it's going to meet Venus one more time. They're going to kiss. Okay, when I say kiss, I mean they're going to line up right next to each other. So I call it a kiss. When they come in, Pluto brings in all that stuff. Venus is a planet that enhances things real large. So if it kisses Pluto, it's going to enhance what? The virus, because Pluto brings in viruses. It's going to enhance masses of people, which is the riots. Okay, and then it enhances whatever is in the lung, which is the virus that's going to be in the lung, because Pluto rules the lung. It's going to enhance it. That's why people get real sick from it. Okay, so that's what brought it in. As mysteriously as it came in, it's going to disappear. When Pluto and Venus decide to leave, which they will, it's going to take all that with them. And it's going to mysteriously disappear as it came in. All right? So that's for a lot of you that don't understand astrology, don't understand how the planets work and affect our world. That's what that's for. Okay? So again, pay attention to urgent messages coming in. It could pertain to anything, your job, your life, your work, friendships, or whatever, or this X coming in. Watch out for this X because this is not a really up and up good person. Okay, so now moving on to the next card, which is the Judgment. Here we have the Archangel blasting his horn, waking up the people and telling them, look, pay attention. Okay, this kind of looks scary, but it's not really scary. This is just the card that's called the Awakening or the Aha card. And if you notice, there's a red cross here, so that means he's coming to the rescue. Okay, so what this card is here for is to make you aware of things that you weren't aware of before. Things that you didn't realize before. Things that are happening. You're going to be in a higher consciousness this weekend, and you're going to be like, oh, I get it. It could pertain to anything, any relationship, any situation. But you're going to be in your mind saying like, oh, okay, now I get it. It could be, a job or the relationship. Or when this ex comes in and starts begging again, you're going to be like, finally you're going to wake up in your mind and say, oh, okay, now I see how he is when you didn't before. That's what this is for. This is to awaken you to things that you didn't know before, that you were blind to, because this card is the awakening card. Okay? I see a lot of you seeking, you have a desire to seek something higher for yourself, better than where you are right now. Maybe a better job, better home, better neighborhood, better relationship. But this brings all those awarenesses to you. Okay, it opens up all that to you so you can start moving in that direction. And this is the perfect card, to get during Mercury retrograde. Because it helps you move out of the old and into the new. That's why this is here. It's like you're suddenly going to realize that you can do things that you've never been able to do before, or be places you've never been able to be before, or just move in a direction you've never been able to move before. A lot of you are going to do that this week, and you're going to come to that self-realization that, oh, I can do this. I can leave this person that no longer serves me. I can leave this job that no longer serves me. Or I can get this job that I never thought I could. Okay, it's that kind of energy. And I see a lot of you in that this weekend and into the month. All right, y'all. Don't leave a job unless you got another one and you're for sure. Because right now jobs are scarce because of what's happening to our country. So, yeah, just be aware of that. Continue wearing your mask. Washing your hands, social distancing, because the virus hasn't gone anywhere. It's still here. It's still floating around. It might have been dormant for a little while, but it's waking back up because of Pluto and Venus. So be careful with that. Protect yourselves. Protect yourself when you're out and about, because, of course, we are still having riots, and some of those have gone out of control. So continue to protect yourselves and protect your children at all times. Okay, always protect your children. Always know where they're at. Don't take your eyes off of them, not even for 1 second. Whether you're at Walmart, out and about, at the park, whatever. Never take your eyes off your children. Okay, that's a warning. Never take your eyes off your children. Always keep your eyes on your children. Okay? Now, so that's your reading, weekend reading for October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Y'all, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, give me a like, give me a share. Tell your friends about me. If you want a personal reading, you can contact me with the information down below. Hit that notification button. Here's my gong. So you'll be uploaded. So when I upload, you'll be notified. All right, y'all, I gotta go. I'm tired. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.